Now we're going to go ahead and continue with the using the UPA to escape the mount. This time, instead of him having the hands on us, either our neck or around our head, he's going to have the hands on the ground. So now he's going to have all 4 points of stability. Okay, so get you lay down here. Okay. So again, he starts his elbows in, his legs down flat on the ground. Okay, and this is for a situation where my hands are on the ground, but they're not very high. They're not like up above his head. They're more down here to the side of his shoulders or his head. Okay, it's very important to recognize again where the lock he's got you in. If his hands are higher, you're not going to try this one. Okay, so what he wants to do is wrap my arm. Now if he just reaches around my arm and tries to pull it down, it's not going to work. So he's trying to take out a base on one side. Again, he's going to start with the arms, and he's going to do this. Now what he's going to do is he's going to bring his hands up, and he's going to use his elbow driving down to pull my arm down. Now he's not just going to use his arm strength, just use your arm strength. It may work, but he's actually going to crunch his body as he does this. Okay, so one more time. Arm is here. He uses his elbow and crunches. Now as soon as he does, he's going to go here. Now he can hold my shoulder. He can hold behind the tricep. I don't like to try to wrap the arm like this. I feel like it gets you in trouble when you get rolled, and I also have several attacks when people do this. So he's just keeping the arm trapped here. Okay. Now, mechanically, when I was here and I had this arm free, he forced me to post the hand on the ground so that I couldn't post and block the angle he was eventually going to take me. In this situation, you are going to be able to trap this other arm. So first thing he does is he traps this and this. Okay. Now, this arm, you'll see traditionally, people will reach under this arm, and as they bridge, they'll reach with the hand. But now I'm just going to catch myself. Okay. So what I don't want to do, also, if you bridge and you reach with the arm, you see how my head elevates? Go ahead. Now he's got to get my hips higher than my head. It's very hard, even if I'm like this. Okay, he needs my hips, but my head is here and he elevates his hips. It's much easier to roll. So he's not going to reach, and he's not going to push on my body. He pushes on my body. Same thing, I'm going to be able to catch myself. I'm going to be able to elevate my head, making it very hard for him to roll me. He wants to bring my upper body as low as possible. So as he traps this hand, he's going to pull my shoulder down. Now, if I do this, let me just do this. Roll me to this side.
Yeah. Go back.
Now my head's on this side. Roll me to that side. It's too heavy, okay? So what he wants to do, make sure for this UPA, it's very important. My head is on the side that I want to roll to, that he wants to roll me to. It's very important. If my head is on the other side, it's going to be very heavy. So when he traps this arm, and he traps this, what he's going to do is, as he does this and he pulls me down, he's going to move his head to this side. So I'll pull the person down. Now my head is on this. I try to bring it here. He's got me. He traps a foot, brings the other foot up the middle, looks over his shoulder, lifts his hips, and we're here. Okay, so let's do it on this side. Let me turn this way. Yeah. So my legs are flat, I'm framed. I trap the arm, block the foot. Now as I do this and I reach up and grab his shoulder, I'll kind of punch his head to this side and move my head to this side. So now he wants to posture up. When I roll you, try to put your hand over there. Okay, good, you can't. Okay, try to stop the roll. Make yourself heavy. You can't. Okay? But if I go like this, throw your hand, lift your head up, here. So again, I want to get his head here. I move my head and I punch his head. So now he tries to put that arm over here. He tries to posture up here. He tries to lift his head. He tries to defend. I can go very slowly. I come over and we establish. So, one more time on this side. Now, unlike the hand and the collar, you're not going to be able to go straight up north, but you don't need to. In this situation, he's going to go more at 1 o'clock. So he traps. Now, go back. You see how when he traps this, his head comes to this side? Then as he traps this, he'll move his head as he punches me to this side. He's got my foot blocked. I can't pull it out. I can't posture. I can't free this arm. The other foot comes up high. Now he lifts. I try to pull away. There's no chance. Yeah. And that is our Upa escape from mount, when the arms are out on the ground, but low.